So Maxurion. Let me take a quick look here. Yeah, that's Shadow Master, and this should be Valhor. Yep. We've already seen Meatwad's build. Let's take a quick look at Maxurion over here. He's running over here Thorns with Carrion, so he's going Condy Thief, Dagger, Dagger with Shortbow. Got Deadly Arts, Trickery with Daredevil. Meatwad kind of just sitting back. He's got to be careful. This isn't the greatest thing for a warrior, especially the high Condi. He doesn't have too much cleanse, but I think he might be running Brawler's Recovery. Yeah, Brawler's Recovery. He probably does have the sigil. No cleansing sigils, which is interesting. He's just going with the Brawler's Recovery. He's got to be a little careful when he's in Rampage, as he's very susceptible to Condi, but he's able to get some pressure down. Now you can start seeing here where it's going to be a little troublesome for him. He does have the mending to remove 3 Condis if he so chooses. Ooh, there he goes with the mending. He's got to use something now. He's not able to get the stomp. He did get the arcing slice, I believe. Not the arcing slice, but the breaching strike. Oh, big damage, 100 blades. He's able to catch him. Really good job by Meatwad. That's a very difficult job to do, to try to lock down one of these thieves. But that's the disadvantage that they have. They're very, very, very squishy. So if you are able to lock them down, then you're able to get that damage exactly like you saw on Meatwad. Especially with this type of warrior where he's very susceptible to that type of Condi. Warriors don't do that well. Against Condi, that is. Not that they do too well, but just against Condi. Yeah, CBD is more for like actual treatment of patients, and there's not much THC in it, so you don't get much of a buzz out of it. It's like for people with muscle spasms and stuff like that. Oops. For those of you who just joined the Twitch and want to see the brackets, I'll post them in there. / join. Come on, join up. Twitch has been really buggy recently. Really, really buggy. So here we go into game 2. Even yesterday, I couldn't even stream live for 30 or 45 minutes. Just wouldn't let anybody in. Having a couple issues this month. So here we go, Maxurion versus Meatwad. Once again, Maxurion's got to be a little more careful. Good job by Meatwad using that LOS, but Maxurion gracefully just gliding right on top of it. That was a really good job. He's putting some heavy counter pressure. Really good exchange by Maxurion right here. He's able to mitigate some damage. Ooh, he got hit with that arcing slice. No, I think he was actually able to evade that arcing slice. Just trying to keep that Condi up, and that's what you want. He's able to use his mending. I believe that's what Meatwad used. Yeah, his mending to clear that poison. He does have the Mage Bane on him, so you've got to be really careful here. Maxurion's also got to be careful with his engages here. He can't get caught flat-footed. Nice arcing slice by Meatwad. He's trying to get the pull. He throws the rock at him. This might be the end of it for Maxurion. Oh, big stomp cleave. Oh, there he goes. To the face. Really, really good job. Let me update that for you. That's going to be Valhor that's moving forward into this. Our next match coming up is going to be Shiro versus Sandwich Man. There's Sandwich Man. He's running Berserker. Now I see Soro right there. That's who we're going to be waiting for. I'm just seeing if he's here. I'm going to give him a minute or two. I'm going to take this time to go shamelessly promote the Heart of the Mist, guys. Give me a minute. There's Soro. Hopefully the match doesn't start. Oopsie. Give me 2 minutes, guys. I'm just shamelessly promoting. I don't know why I'm lagging so much today. So Soro's running his Deadeye. He does a really good job on his Deadeye, actually. And now it's going to be Adele over here. He's going to... Oof, this is going to be a very interesting match. He's got to be able to catch him without being caught. Soro's kind of just sitting there waiting for him. He does wave at him. Good job by Adele getting that big burst onto Zoro, and that's what he needs to do, keep the pressure on him so he can't open up too hard. And now he knows that he's a little soft. Ooh, this is the dangerous part. He tries to go into the no port, but he does have a rifle, so he's kind of just putting himself up on a perch, easier to hit. That's what he kind of wants to do, use the LOS. He does get that big, oof. Tries to get the bull's charge, but Zoro goes into stealth and he loses his actual target. That was really, really key. He's got to be careful. Nice evade, nice whirlwind. He tries to come in for the damage. It might be too much. Adele getting that first one. I mean, Zoro getting that first one. That was really, really tough. Adele did a really good job, all things considered. Really, really, really tough. So here we go into game 2, guys. We have 2 more matches after this, and then we start our quarterfinals. They're all going to be really, really good fights. I'm really interested to see them. So here we go again, game 2, Zoro versus Adele. Thanks so much for watching, guys, by the way. Let's take this time to solicit you a bit. If you like this type of content, click that follow or click that subscribe button. I put out this content every single day, and I always have participants for it. I usually always a minimum of 14. So we're just trying to show Guild Wars 2 and the community that we do want to do this, and we do have the content for it. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and supporting this. I do them every single day. So here we go against Zoro versus Adele. Trying to engage him a little harder this time, but he's got to be careful. Oof, big shots coming out to Adele. He's always got to try to stay near an LOS. He doesn't want to put himself in the wide open like he did at the bottom there. That just leaves him completely vulnerable to Zoro. And Zoro doing a good job of staying on the shoulders and everything of that nature, because as a warrior, you have a lot of straight line movement, where if you have any little thing where it's obstructing you, you're going to get stuck on it. And that was a really good job by Zoro using that to his fullest advantage. And that's Zoro that moves forward into the tournament, to the quarterfinals. Our next match is going to be Anya versus Vonage, which is going to be a really good match, I think. I think this is going to be a good one. We have 2 more matches after our first round. This is a big tournament, 21 people in it. And I thank everybody for being patient and waiting through their turn. But this is going to be the end of the first round after these next 2 matches. So there's Mad City. And I believe Anya's still in there. Yep. I'm just going to give Anya a minute. I'm going to take this minute to go to the bathroom. Actually, they're ready, so I'm going to just shoutcast it for them a bit. What's going on here with my chair? You stop it. Whoa. That was a little scary. Okay, here we go. Take a quick look at Anya over here. He's running with Lisa with Marauder, Invocation, Devastation, and Herald. Good job by Mad getting the first engage. He's got to be careful here. He's using the no port spots. It's a really good job. He doesn't want to stand in the open. He wants to make sure that he stays on those no ports. Anya's got a really good engage, and that's what he could have avoided, that major engage, taking half his health right there. That's why against Revenants, especially good Revenants like Anya, you got to be really careful. Use and abuse the terrain as much as you can. So much pressure coming out from Anya. There's no counter that Mad can put down. He eventually tries to. He goes into a dagger storm just out of desperation to try to clear it. He's got to be careful, and that's the engage that Mad City's got to be careful for. He's trying to get some pressure. He misses the shackling wave. Re-countering. Oh, this is going to be tough. Anya drops the AoE. Mad City trying to evade. He's just got to clear it. That's the port right there from Anya, and that's why you got to stand on those no ports as much as you can. Okay, now I'm gonna really go to the bathroom though, for real. Alright, sorry guys, so here we are again, back in action. Mad City versus Anya. He's doing a much better job in this engage right here. He's already got him to pop the Glint heal, and that's what's really wants him to do. Now he can kind of just open up without being too nervous about all of his damage being mitigated into heals. Oof. He's gotta be really careful. Try to use those no ports as much as he can. It looks like a lot of pressure coming out from Anya, and down he goes. Valiant attempt by Vonage onto Anya, one of the stronger revs in this game in my opinion. Now we're going to have our last round in the first round, our last match in the first round. Sarista versus Amadis. Yeah, there's Christy. There's Amadis. Perfect. Amadis is entered. I think Sarista is there as well. Yep, perfect. Everything's flowing really nice, and this is the first round. We only had one person who had to drop out. I believe one person that was... No, I think everyone that I roster checked was here. So he's running Strength, Discipline, and Spellbreaker. He's also running Greatsword with Dagger and Shield. He's got Demolisher with Rune of the Strength. Let's take a quick look at Christy. I believe he's running Fire Weaver. We haven't seen many Fire Weavers in this one. I think only two. Artemis, which dropped out, and Sarista. Christy, who's the next one. Fire, Arcane, and Weaver. Dagger or Sword Focus with Smoldering and Energy. He's running Sanctuary with Sage. Okay, here we go in the engage. Let's see who's going to be a little more of the aggressor. Ominous has got to be careful here. Let's see if he's got any heavy Condi clear. He's probably running Brawler's Recovery. Yeah, he does have Brawler's Recovery. Does he have Singeing Cleansel? Yeah, he does have Singeing on his Greatsword. He's doing a really good job, and Ominous is a very smart warrior. He knows what he's doing. He knows what to expect, and Christy is a very strong Ellie. He's trying to use the shoulder to mitigate a lot of that damage, and that's exactly what he's able to do. He tried to go for the Bull's Charge, and you see him fall off the shoulder. That little use of terrain was very, very, very smart of him, and he was able to mitigate a lot of Ominous's opener and big damage. He's got to be careful for that Condi. Good job of using that shield. Ominous didn't get too excited. He saved that for a long time. Tries to get him in the rush. No, he didn't even go for the rush. He just used the rush to try to close the gap on him and keep the pressure on top of him. But the Ellies can be very dangerous when you get really close to them. Ooh, tries to get him with the Arcing Slice and the 100 Blades and the Whirlwind. He does manage to get it, and you can see as soon as Ominous does get a little pressure onto Christy, he goes into Rampage to try to keep that pressure onto him, and that's what you kind of want to do to an Ellie. Bring them down to half health and just keep pummeling them when they're down at half health, where this way they can't really keep the pressure up. But as I mentioned, Christy's a good Ellie, and this is a tough fight for a warrior. There's a lot of that burning that comes down, and they don't have a good chance, a good time mitigating a lot of that Condi. But Ominous is keeping it up the pressure. He's not giving up just yet. This is going to be a little tough for him. He's trying to kite away to create a little more distance, and he does have the signet of healing signet, so it does just regenerate as the farther he is away, or the longer he is away from damage. We only have about 20 seconds left in this map mechanic, so this is going to be really tough for Ominous. Maybe he can even use his healing signet just before the timer, because there's no point in having it after the timer. But after the timer, there is 0 healing, and there's an AoE effect that comes from this door and both spawn areas. Ooh, big stun by Christie. Ominous with the 9 stacks of burns. He does pop his healing signet, so he does get that resistance and mitigates all that damage, but the timer is up. It doesn't look really good for Ominous. He's in big trouble here. There's not much he can do. He doesn't have enough burst to bring Christie down. Oh, that was really good burst, though. I'll tell you what. He does have the full counter, but he wasn't able to get it. That was really close. Maybe Ominous wants to try maybe bringing it into the timer. We'll have a little more of an advantage and be able to take the big chunks of damage or the big chunks of health from Christie without necessarily having to worry about him resustaining himself. The only advantage that Allies do have is they have a lot of access to barrier, but their disadvantage is that when they do go down after the timer, there is no misform for them because it's considered a type of healing. There you go, guys. For anybody who just joined the Twitch chat, you're able to see the brackets there that I posted. Here we go with Game 2, Ominous versus Christie. Ooh, big stun by Christie, and he's able to put the projectile hit, so his Trailblaze wasn't even going to go through if he did attempt to use it. Good job by using the, just trying to stay away from him, giving him obstructions as much as he can. I'm just trying to get the heavy pressure. Good Mage Bane, gets him with the big stack, the Breaching Strike. He does have a ranged Rampage, a good Whirling Wind, that's exactly what he wants to do, those big connections. But he's got to be very attentive to those burning. That could be dangerous. He tries to get him with the Breaching Strike. He's doing everything he can. He gets him in the big pull. Tries to get him with the Shield Bash, but doesn't connect. The Whirlwind back. This is going to be a tough one for Ominous. Oh, those burnings are taking his tick. He goes for the Mending. Tries to turn back with the Whirlwind. He does have his Mending right now. He does have a Rampage. But it's going to be dangerous to use that Rampage. Nice stun by Christie. He does use the Mending. I think this is his only chance. He has to use the Rampage now. If he gets too low in health, the Rampage won't be useless. Won't be very useful, I don't think. He does have Mending coming back up. There's 40 seconds left on the timer. Ominous is kind of standing there. I would have used the Mending right away, just to try to top myself up, but he's being a little more clever than I would have been because he knows that there's Condies potentially coming his way, and that's one of his major sources of Condi cleanse. He does use it though. He might be waiting for the timer on this one. There's only 20 seconds left. This is very smart. Oh, tries to get him. He does use the Rampage. Gets the big rock throw on Christie. Gets the double stun and gets him down. Oh my god. Really good job by Ominous. Just being patient, not biding his time, just not getting too excited, and then he just uses the Rampage, rock throw to the face, and another double stun in a row, catches Christie by off guard with no cooldowns left, with his pants down, and takes that game. We're going into a game 2. This is our last round in the last match in our first round, so it's only fitting that it ends in a game 3. Once again, guys, I want to thank you for watching. Click that follow and click that subscribe if you like this type of content. If you look below my video, you'll see a little bit about me and what I bring to the table. I'm just trying to bring some PvP content to the Guild Wars 2 scene. Thank you so much for watching, guys. This is Game 3 in our first round. Our last match in our first round. After this, we're moving into the semifinals, which is going to be, or quarterfinals, which is going to be really interesting to watch. I'm excited for that. We had 21 participants in this one. Hey, dudes. So big damage over here. No big damage. Sorry, guys. I was just reading something. Ominous getting really trained. This is not how he wanted to start the match. Really good pressure by Christie, and that's exactly how he wanted it to be. Now he can kind of have his way with Ominous. Ominous can't get too greedy. He can't get too complacent here. He does have his Mending. He's just got to be really careful and use his timing. He's being patient. He's not getting too aggressive. He knows he doesn't have a choice. He just doesn't have the amount of burst, and he's got to be able to get Christie to use a couple of his cooldowns to soften him up a bit. And Christie's always got to be mindful of that rampage, because Ominous is a very, very clever warrior. He's not going to just use it randomly out of just desperation. Really good exchange here, and you can see he composed himself. Another big stun by Christie, going to the oof. Clears that very, very quickly. And that's when he was able, he's got Brawler's Recovery, so when he swaps weapons, he removes a condition, and when he swaps the Great Sword, he's got Cleansing on that, so he's able to swap and get rid of 2 Condis. Now, as an Ellie doesn't have much Condi cover. He has maybe the Burning, maybe some Bleeding, and some Vulnerability, but he doesn't have too much Condi cover, and any Condi cover he does have doesn't last for a very long time. So you just got to be a little patient, and then use your Brawler's Recovery. Good combo right there by Ominous. He gets him in the Arcing Slice, gets him in the Bull's Charge. Oh, that was really good. Christie's on the run for the money right now, and perfect job, perfect timing, casting that Bull's Charge, that Rampage, Rock Throw to the face, evaded by Christie. This is going to be super dangerous. Ominous has got to be careful too. He can't be too complacent. There's only 20 seconds left in the match. Now Christie's trying to regain all of his health. Now Ominous has got to keep the pressure up on him. If he doesn't, then he might be able to regain. Tries to get in the Bull's Charge. He does have the Mage Bane. Oh, really good job by Ominous. Oh, Lord. Really, really, really impressive performance by Ominous. Christie tried to get the win. It was really good exchange, back and forth, back and forth. Really, 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 really good fight. That was entertaining. Now we're finally moving into our semifinals, guys. It's going to be Pawn Star versus Nighthawk. Yeah, I think it's Nighthawk. I'm just going to run to the mist to promote really quick. Ah, damn it, I missed it. They're already in, so I won't go just yet. Now, Nighthawk is new to the tournaments. He's already moved all the way to the quarterfinals, and he did have to do, so he went through the first round, he went through the second round, and now he's in the quarterfinals. He's really new, and this is what I like to see. New guys that are entering that do really well, because they're like the diamonds in the rough, the people you don't see. And I'm kind of drawing them back into the PvP scene, you know, pulling them back more our way. This is going to be a really, 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 really good fight. I'm excited to see this one. Now, Clumsy does a really good job of baiting out for his Reaper. He kind of just sits in his normal form for a long time. People get him really low, and they kind of almost forget that he's a Reaper and don't realize that he has Shroud. And then once they get close, and a little good pull by Clumsy on that one. Malik has got to be a lot more careful. He's going to Reaper really quick just to try to put the pressure, because he knows Valkyrie is a little squishy. Heavy pressure by Malkir is able to get the recounter. Oh my god, I didn't even realize that he was able to put that much damage onto him. Now that's where he's got to be Executioner Scythe right on top of him. And that's what you got to be careful with Clumsy. He's very good at baiting you to come in. He kind of just sits at a quarter health or half health in regular form. And then once you're not expecting it, turns over into Reaper Shroud and completely annihilates you. Malkir's got to be very, very, very careful. This is a really tough match for him. But at the same time, Clumsy's got to be careful too. He's got to be very attentive on his Shroud building. He can't just engage any time. That was one of their guys that was in the roster that I didn't show, King Lighter. But he'll be back in the next one. He's a really strong competitor. He used to do a lot of my tourneys, but now he's doing a little more of other things. But he was going to show up to this one, but unfortunately he went to shower and missed it. That was a really entertaining match. Here we go into game 2, Clumsy versus Malkir. The first exchange is going to be really, really important, and especially how he builds up his Shroud. He was able to get him in the pushback, but he wasn't able to get anything on top of that. He does use his Worm to completely go to the other side. Really good pull, but he wasn't able to capitalize that. He does have a Spectral Walk. He's going to try to engage in some heavy damage and just pour it out of the way. Oh, there he goes. Malkir's got to be really attentive for that. He does go into his evade frame. He does get him to use all of his Reaper Shroud. This is a good opportunity for Malkir to try to turn and burn. He's got to be really careful. There's a little more Shroud that's being built. He does get him in the blast, but I'm not sure what happened there. He wasn't able to engage him on his full burst. He does put down the barrage. Really good job of using the reflexes to get back. The pet doing a lot of the damage on Clumsy. Oh, Malkir gets that one. Really, really good job. Being very patient, being understanding that there's Reaper Shroud, not getting too aggressive, and understanding that he needs to save some of his reflexes or his mitigation to get away from him if he so chooses to do something like that. That was a really good job by Malkir. And now this is going into a game 3 already. This is our first match in the quarterfinals, and we already have a game 3. Really, 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 really exciting. Really good job. The pet was able to get the big CC on Clumsy. He wasn't going to have much shroud, and he wasn't able to go back into it to just try to mitigate some of that damage. Really, really good job. Valkyrie being a little sneaky and slippery, trying to get away from Clumsy whenever he went into Reaper. That was a really good move from Clumsy at the beginning, dropping his worm on the other side, being on one side, porting over, then getting him with the pull. If he was able to capitalize on that, I think it would have been a different match, but good job by Valkyrie getting away from it. So here we go into game 3. Our next match after this, guys, just so you know, is going to be me versus ONV, actually. Ooh, ONV, I forgot what he ran. Was he running Warrior? I think he was running Warrior. I'm not sure, but we'll find out very soon. So here we go. Clumsy is going to try to get him in that pull, I'm sure. Good rapid, good pushback. I forgot what that's called on the pushback. Hunter's shot? No, point blank shot. Yeah, point blank shot. Good job with the barrage and keeping Clumsy in there, but now he's got to be very attentive for the Reaper Shroud. There's that Reaper Shroud. He does be able to get back, but he's kind of pinned in the corner. He's using a lot of his CC. Clumsy's got a lot of Shroud left. Good job by Malkir surviving and sustaining through that. He does use his heal, Clumsy. Doesn't have much. He tries to get the pull. Good job by Malkir just Wing out of there. Now he's got his worm back. Good stun by the pet. He's trying to finish him. He's not able to. And that was very unfortunate for Malkir. Oh, good stun off the block. Clumsy goes down. Malkir moves on to the semifinals. The new guy. Good job, new guy. I like seeing that. He's going to be my underdog. So now it's Mike versus ONV. ONV. I think ONV is a warrior. This is going to be a tough fight for me as a Hollow Smith. I find warriors have a lot of sustain and they're pretty dangerous. I think he was running warrior. Oh no, he's running Revenant. Ooh, this could be kind of interesting. I don't think I fought too many. Oh, he's running Herald actually. Thank you, Sergeant Gemini. I appreciate that. So here we go into game 1. It's me. I'm not too proficient at Hollow Smith. I started playing it 2-3 days ago. I just gotta be careful. I'm gonna use a lot of the no port spots. I do have a invis if I so choose to use it. I have a couple break stuns that I could counter pressure him really hard, but I gotta try to bait him into using some of his damage mitigation. This year, I just gotta kind of make him pay for trying to come up to me. That's what I wanted. Uh-oh, that's not what I wanted. Ah, and did I use my quickness? Ow, 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 ow. Ah, really good job, just completely locking me down there. I gotta be much more aggressive. Much more aggressive. This really dominated me there. Ouchie McGouchie. Alright, alright. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Need to blow my laser up. Okay, let me blow my laser. We're gonna blow this laser, man. I'm just gonna go in way more aggressive. Nobody beats the cowboy. Am I at the right door? Yeah, I'm at the right door. Oh, and I overheated. I'm such an idiot. No. Oh, yeah, that's right. Thank you, Zitterbait. He said, Mike, you got to run intelligence or annulment versus rev, not cleansing. And this is just on my lack of experience using Hollow Smith. But that's ONV that moves forward in dominating fashion on that one. Hey, why's my stream refreshing? Twitch has been really funky lately. There we go. Now you're back. So that's ONV that moves into the semifinals with a 2-0 victory over Mike Your Hero. Now it's Valhor versus Shiro. So here we have two of our contestants. Soro over here, he's running our Deadeye that we saw before. Rune of the Scholar with Demolisher. He's running Rifle with Sword and Pistol. We've got Trickery, Shadow Arts, and Deadeye. Let's take a quick look at Meadwad over here. Strength, Discipline, and Spellbreaker. He's running Dagger with Shield, Great Sword, and Rune of the Fighter with Demolisher. And I really like the fact that I use Stomp. I think Stomp is one of those underrated things that haven't been used too often. Good job both using the port, but it kind of works into Soro's favor, as he's kind of standing on a pedestal and easy to poke. There's nothing standing and stopping his bullets from flying right at him. Really good job on the stun, but it's unfortunate it's behind there. He's able to capitalize on that, being on the high point too. Back onto the no port spot in complete stealth. Oh, he actually catches him, tries to get him in the stomp from the rampage. Rock throw, misses it. The LOS from the corner of the step actually stops it. Ooh, he gets really fortunate in that other stomp while he's in stealth. Meatwad's got to be careful here. Soro's waiting for him. It's a difficult fight for a warrior, especially considering how much kite ability that Soro has. And Meatwad doesn't really have any projectiles or any ranged abilities. Meatwad's doing a really good job, and like I mentioned, it doesn't take much for Meatwad to get the... That's exactly it. It doesn't take much for the warrior to be able to do that. Soro's pretty much always got to be on his toes, always got to be prepared, make sure that it just takes a quick second or two for Meatwad to get that big burst with a quick Mage Bane pull, an Arcing Slice, and then a Whirlwind on top of it. It's going to be Dover. So here we go into game 3. I think this is our third game in our quarterfinals. There's only one more after this, which is going to be a really good one. I'm excited to see the one after this. This one is going to be a really good one as well. The semifinals, the quarterfinals are all good. The semifinals are going to be really good, and the finals are going to be fucking spectacular, I'm sure of it. So here we go, Meatwad into Soro once again. And good job by Meatwad not losing, not getting disheartened by his health, because it doesn't really matter as a warrior. You just got to get that one good chance of catching him. And Soro's all over. Oof, this is. I don't know if that was the greatest rampage. Soro's just kind of standing away in stealth, mitigating most of it. Oh, he's trying to pot shot him from far, but Meatwad just a little too far. Trying to get him in the full counter. Really dangerous situation. Oh, that's how long. That's, you know, it's a lot of baiting each other, getting to use cooldowns, baiting each other, being patient. That's pretty much what the style of a Deadeye is. But both of them being patient. This is a difficult task for Meatwad to complete. He was able to get one, really lucky. Got him on the Mage Bane, the Arcing Slice, the Whirlwind, and I think he even got him with a little bit of 100 Blades. But good job by Soro, being patient, not getting too excited, finding his moment of opportunity, getting the big stun, seeing the stun, and Meatwad not able to recover from it, and just completely opening up on him. That was spectacular to watch. Really good job. There sure is a lot of blowing and baiting going on. So here we go into game 3, our second game 3 in our quarterfinals. I was the only one who wasn't in game 3. I got stomped by ONB. I did kind of get in better, a little better in my second match. Almost brought it to a game 3, but to no avail. So here we go. Sora trying to catch him. Meatwad taking some heavy damage, but good exchange by Meatwad. He's getting the better of that exchange. Almost gets him the rock throw. That would have been game for Sora if he wasn't careful. Bad position right here from Meatwad, completely in the open with no LOS to his availability. Now that's where he wants to stay. Maybe up there a little more. But he's also got to try to keep the pressure onto Sora as much as he can. Oh, another big knockdown by Sora. He ends up moving forward into the semifinals. Good job by Sora. That's a 2-1 series. Now we're going into our last match in the quarterfinals, which is Ominous versus Anya. This is going to be a good one. I'm excited to see this one as well. I'm just going to go shamelessly promoting the map chat really quick, guys. So I hope you don't mind. I don't think I missed anything. Let me rush back in really quick. Nope, they're about to start. This is going to be an interesting fight. I'm going to watch Ominous for this one. Ominous is a very patient fighter. He knows characters really well. Big engage coming out from Anya right away, trying to get the pressure. Big damage coming out from Anya. He's got no choice but to pop the Rampage. Tried to get the rock throw, but he LOS'd it really bad. This is a really dangerous position for Ominous. I don't think he's going to be able to recover from this. No. That's Anya that takes it in stellar fashion. He de-targeted at the beginning of the match, and that would make sense. But that's why this is best of 3, so now he has a chance to redeem himself here. Yep, definitely got to save that stun break. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this type of content, click that follow, subscribe. I do an event every single day. Check out my highlights videos. I've only been doing this for about a month. I'm really new. But you'll see every day I do an event. 1v1, 2v2, 3v3, in-house 5v5s, fashion wars, all things of that nature. I've been seeing a lot more streamers coming out too, which is really exciting to see. I'm just being a little more careful. He's got to be ready for that engage. I don't know why these people... Really good job using that no port. He tried to get that breaching strike. Nice stun by Anya. Going for the I think there was a rush. I don't know what that was. Or his shield bash. Good job with the Trailblaze. He perfectly timed that as soon as he came to the top. Popped him right in the head. Tried to get that breaching strike. I'm just kind of waiting for Anya. Tries to go in for the whirlwind. He's trying to bait him to come into him. Really good job of mitigating most of that damage. She gets him in the 100 blades. Really good job by Ominous. He goes into Rampage. It's exactly what he wants right there. He's waiting for that glint heal. He's just trying to keep him in a stun lock. Now Anya's using a lot of his mitigation to get through this. This is exactly where Ominous wants him. Careful, but Ominous. He's really good job of baiting him. This is a good position for Ominous. Anya has used his glint heal. He's used a lot of his damage combos and his mitigation. He does have that AoE down. Big glint heal. He both charges right through the glint. Gets the whirlwind. Good job by Anya mitigating most of that. He got the breaching strike. Ooh, that was really good. Gets the shield bash. There's the glint heal. This is dangerous now. Really dangerous. Ominous tries to rush out of there. There's that breaching strike. Big damage. Big damage again. Oh, he gets the knockdown or he puts the shield up. This is a really good map. There's only 30 seconds. Oh, he got the glint heal up. No, there's no glint heal. 2k health by Anya. Oh, he gets him with the Trailblaze. Oh my god, Ominous. Really good match by Ominous. Really, really impressive performance. That Trailblaze, holy moly. He's a master of throwing that thing like a boomerang, bro. Holy shit, that was a really good match. That great sword tracking, though, is right. Yeah. Holy moly, man. That was an impressive show. Game 3. 3 of our matches in our quarterfinals have been game 3s, except for mine, sadly. Boo. But that was really, really, really good. So that tells me that our semifinals are going to be really good matches if everybody's in a game 3. Ain't that added shadow step to Warrior Great Sword throw. I didn't think he was going to get him with that, but that Trailblaze went right down and got him. Like, he was literally at the extent of how far that thing would go. Added teleportation to rock throw. Good engage, but good job by Ominous mitigating a lot of that opener by Anya. Really good job. Shield bash and a couple will place dodges. He gets him in that big, big stun. Good job by Ominous. Now good stun again. 100 blades. Oh my goodness. A lot of pressure put down. The rock throw. He's in Rampage. Amy's kind of stuck in that corner. Really good job. He's got to be careful for that glint. He's really low right here. Ominous takes Anya out. Really good job by Ominous, eliminating Anya in the quarterfinals. Ominous moving on to the semifinals. Really good job by Ominous. Really good timing. Oh wait, I gotta edit scores. So now we have our semifinals. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm just gonna go promote. That was a really good exchange by Ominous. He was able to mitigate a lot of that damage. Yeah, our next match is Nighthawk versus Envy. This is going to be a good one. This Ranger over here, Core Ranger, I believe. He's doing a really good job, and Core Ranger is very underrated. I don't think many people know how strong it really is. It is really strong class. He's been doing good. If we take a look at ONV in our brackets over here, he actually had to start in round 1. He moved over through Seismic. He went into round 2, moved through Alex, moved into round 3, moved through Pawn Star. Now he's in the semifinals. First comer over here. Newcomer to these tournaments. Really, really, really interesting to see here. So this is going to be interesting. I'm curious to see how they engage. He's using the no port right away. He gets the blind from the hunter shot. Not the blind, but the invis. Good job by mitigating that. And ONV got a little unlucky. He actually fell off the side of the ramp. So this is a good position. Oh, he wasn't able to use that rapid fire. Great use of terrain and LOSing most of that damage. Now, that's really important. And Malkir needed to land that. He goes into the reflexes to try to mitigate some more damage. Big great sword attack. He's just keeping up the pressure. He's got to be careful here. He does use his heal. Big stun. Really good match so far. Gets him in the pushback. There's the hunter's shot. What is that called? Point blank shot. Oh, gets him in the rapid fire right now. The big AoE drop down by the ONB. He's got to be really careful. The pet gets the CC. He goes in for the glint heal. Good job by Malkir, noticing it right away, not letting him get much health whatsoever. He's still got to be careful. There's a lot of damage that Malkir can put out. He does have his heal. He's going for the finishing kill. Good job by Kai, using a little bit of that invuln to get away on staff. Oh, this is going to be tight. He does have a barrage. He does have his point blank shot. He's just pew-pewing from far. The pet is going in for the kill. The pet can't finish it. He's got to be careful here. Oh, and he gets it down, Malkir. Good job. Game 1 goes to Malkir. Really good job, Core Ranger. Woo woo. Woo woo. Now as I mentioned, it's a game. There's 3 games in here. We are having a 3rd place match. So if you do lose, we are having a 3rd place match. So don't go anywhere. And our finals match is a best of 5 series as well, guys. So keep that in mind. Our finals is best of 5. Malkir doing a really impressive job right there against ONV, and he's a really strong player as well. Usually ends up in top 25 in our PvP bracket for sure. And Ominous doing another good job taking out Anya. Anya's another top 25. Ominous is usually a top 25 guy too. He's really, really, really strong. Knows his class really well. We had a lot of strong Bonnage, Valor, ONV, Anya. A lot of these guys are really strong. And a lot of the guys that I didn't mention, but these are the guys that I know more so than the others. Good hunter shot, or point blank shot. Oh, he's in big trouble right here. ONB coming in really hard with some good damage, dropping the barrage just to try to mitigate, and that puts cripple onto his enemy, so it gives him a little bit of an ability to be able to catch up to him. Good job by ONB using that to mitigate any damage that Malkir is putting on him. He does go for the Glint heal, but now this is a little bit of good exchange right here by ONB. Oh, he gets him in the point blank shot again. The hunter shot to put him into stealth. He's got to be really careful here. Oh, game 3. Game 3 in our semifinals. It's not yet letting us down. So far, so good. That was really impressive. Yeah, this is going to be really, really good, man. This is semifinals. Our first game in the semifinals, guys. Our next match after this is going to be Shiro versus Amadeus, which is going to be another good match. And Soro had some actual testing to do where he was able to practice against another warrior who's very similar to what Amadeus is running. This is game 3. This is going to be really, really, really... I was reading map chat, sorry guys. Now, again, Malkir is going for the no port. He's waiting for that engage, dropping the barrage down really good. And now Kai can't enter onto him. He gets that hunter mark to get that big. Good job on that point blank shot. He's able to get the rapid fire right over the corner of the shoulder of that stairs. That was great positioning. Got really lucky on that one. When you're good, sometimes you get lucky. You know that. Good job right here. That was a great, great exchange. He's got to be really careful. The Glint heal couldn't hit because he was behind the nice use of terrain, and that's exactly it. Another point blank, but really unfortunate he wasn't able to get the rapid fire, but he does come up to meet him and does hit him with the rapid fire. Now he puts out the barrage. This is a really tight spot. Really tight spot. I don't even know if he's used his Glint yet. I'm sure he's going to be using it very soon. He's just being patient. There it is. Good job by ONB, waiting as long as he can to use that Glint. But it was really good job by Amir, but this can go anyway right now. The big damage. Rapid fire. Oh my god, ONB running. He does have his heal coming up. He does drop the barrage. His pet's all over him. He gets the big CC down onto ONB. ONB's really low. He ends up going down. That was really good. Our new guy, the Stunner from nowhere. That's why I really like posting Lion's Arch, Divinity's Reach, and all these places. You find these guys that don't usually do my tourneys. I've done over 55. This is my 56th 1v1, not including 2v2s, 3v3s, and 5v5s. So I've done a lot of them. I don't think I've ever seen this dude. But he's kicked out a couple of the strong guys, and he's moving into the finals. Now it's Shiro versus Amadeus. This is going to be another good match too. Really good job by Malkir. That's Nighthawk. Woo, oh, boy. Giving us a run for our money. The underdog just tearing it up. Let's take a look at Amadeus over here. He's running his great sword. He's running with dagger shield. He does have his rune of strength with demolisher. He's got strength, discipline, and spellbreaker as his moves. He does have brawler's recovery. Let's take a quick look at Soro over here. He's running trickery, shadow arts, and deadeye. He's running with a rifle, sword, and pistol. He's also got scholar with marauder amulet. So here we go. I'm going to be watching Amadeus for this first round. This is the second round in our semifinals. So after this, we're going to be having our third place match. And then after that, we're going to have our finals, which is a best of 5 series. Now, Amadeus is a very, very, very patient warrior. He knows all the classes very well, so he knows what to expect. And you'll kind of just see him just standing there sometimes waiting. He's not trolling. He's just anticipating the next move from his opponent. Soro is also very wily and very tricky. And look at this. This is exactly what Amadeus tries to do. Close the gap between them. He doesn't want to give Soro all that opening, and there you see he was able to hide behind that, just a little LOS, and create that closeness. Just trying to lure him in as much as he can using LOS to his fullest advantage. He does get him in the shield bash. Soro's got to be, he gets the bull's charge. He's in stealth. He actually does get that, and that's just good play from Amadeus, knowing that he landed the bull's charge, because if he didn't, the bull's charge would have gone straight through, and he knew he landed it, so he knew the guy must have been there. Good exchange by Soro, just trying to keep the pressure onto him. I think this, I don't know who this is going to serve better when it goes into the timer, but I think it'll serve Soro a little better, as there won't be any regen coming from Amadeus. But Soro's got to make sure that he uses the most of that timer to his... Oh, big stun over here. He breaks it right away. Oh, big shot right to his face. For fuck's sakes, fat finger by Ominous. Zoro gets him right. That was a headshot. He fat fingered his heel. Easy 10k. Yeah, that was a fucking shot right to the fucking face. I think Kai ended up leaving, so I don't think there's going to be a third place. I think I'm just going to give third place to whoever this third person is. But if both third place participants end up leaving, then I won't give that to anyone. I'll just keep it for the next round. It shouldn't be much. It's about 40 gold or something. So here we go. Ominous versus Zoro. Last round in our semifinals here, guys. I believe this is a 1-1 series as well. Ominous with one. Oh, big damage. That's exactly what Zoro wanted to do. That's why he wanted to start it. He tries to get him with the Dragger Strike, and good stealth by that. And now Ominous could have got the big advantage on there and got some big damage, but he had no idea where he was. And Zoro using that big top point to the fullest advantage. Here comes the Rampage, but he stealthed just in the nick of time. That rock throw could have been the death of him again. Zoro just like, oh my god, he's just getting these clutch stealths that really trick Ominous. He doesn't know where he is. He gets very unfortunate. Ooh, really good engage right there. Just poking in and out, trying to bait Ominous into using some of his cooldowns. Zoro, we're giving him a run for his money right here. This is a really good match. Now he's got the high ground, and that's exactly where he wants to be. Ominous is in big danger. He's got the cripple. He's not able to close up on him. He misses on the bull's charge, but fortunately for him, he was able to get to the other side of the map and clear some distance. We got 1 minute left in this match, and that's a long time to go. We got these two wild animals in a cage together, trying to kill each other here. Ominous just not able to get any damage down to Zoro. He got really close a couple times, but very clutch stealths coming out from Zoro. Here he comes in for more damage, trying to get Ominous. He's got to be ready for the counter. Really good job by avoiding most of that damage and the whirlwind. Now he might be in big trouble here. Oh, there's the breaching strike, and that's all it takes. He got him in the Mage Bane. This might be the end of it. Zoro is trying to get away. Very unfortunate rush by Ominous. He didn't have Zoro targeted. This is very dangerous too. Oh, he gets him in the bull's charge. Whirling math. Oh my god. Ominous pulls it through. Zoro ends up falling. That was a very entertaining match. Really good job from both competitors. Holy moly. A 2-1 series. Now we're going into the finals. I don't think ONB is here to do the third place match. No third place match. Is that 1-1? Oh, sorry. Sorry, 1-1. It's 1-1, right? I'm pretty sure it's 1-1. They both are in there, so it's 1-1. Okay, that's even better. I'm really happy to see that. Here we go, man. I'm happy that fight isn't over yet. How is he poisoning Zoro? Ooh, really good damage over here. Zoro got really locked down in this open area. He's got to try to stay in these areas where he's got a lot of this LOS, these obstructions that he can use to his full advantage. Even sometimes he can get very lucky by just using the obstruction or just using the no port. Really good teleport over there, but he can't stay in the line of vision of him. Like I said, warriors have that bull's charge or that rush, but if you have any sort of obstruction, you can stop them dead in their tracks. Oh, very unfortunate. The corner of the wall just stopped him from getting that big damage. Ominous is playing that terrain really well. Got to be careful, Zoro here. Oh, good evade. He was able to get out of that whirlwind. There's the rock throw. He's able to evade that rock throw. Oof. This could be the end of it. I don't know how he mitigated that. Oh, and he just gets the stealth. That would have been... that must have been his heart racing a million miles an hour, bro. That's very dangerous. Ominous does big damage. Ominous just slowly starting to get used to his playstyle and starting to understand what tactic he needs to do in order to get this victory. He's playing it really well, but it only takes a couple seconds for Zoro to get that big damage and get him down. So he's got to be careful. He misses on that big bull's charge. Oh, that could have been dangerous. Zoro's got to get to the high ground. He can't play this game with Ominous. Ominous is just trying to bait him in to get close. He's going in for it. Oh, he might have paid for it right there. He does get the stealth, but right back out. He is revealed. Oh, Lord have mercy. We got 15 seconds left in this match. This is the first time it's going to go into to the timer, I believe. Good positioning right here by Soro. Ominous is a little stuck. He's taking a lot of damage for nothing. 3 seconds left in the timer, and there's no more healing here, so it's going to be a little dangerous for Ominous. He doesn't have that signet, so whenever he gets... Oh, big shield bash. He was able to teleport out of the way. Soro's got to be careful now for that poison. I don't know what's happening here. This is going to be bad. Good dodge right there. Oh, big stun. He doesn't have the regen. Oh, Arcing Slice gets him in the Mage Bane. He's got to be attentive for that. He can't get pulled. Oh, can Soro pull it off? Is this only 2%? Yes! Soro ends up taking out Ominous. Oh my goodness! Oh, the interrupts. Good job by Soro taking out Ominous. That was an impressive showing. Oh my goodness. Edit scores here. It's actually 2-1 for Soro. And I don't think Envy is here. Soro. So here we go. Finals is Soro versus Malik. Malkir. This is going to be a good one. This is going to be a good one. Let's take a look. This is best of 5 series. So Rune of the Soldier running with Seeker Amulet. He's got Longbow with Greatsword. He's got Wilderness Survival, Nature Magic, and Beast Mastery. He's running Core Ranger. We got Soro on this side with Trickery, Shadow Arts, and Deadeye. He's running with Rifle, Sword, and Pistol. He's running here Scholar with Marauder. This is going to be really interesting. Malkir's got to be really careful here, and he's going to take full opportunity of his... He does have a pet here, which is going to give him a little more of an advantage. There's that pet coming into big play over here, and that's exactly what Malkir wanted. He's just dropping the barrage. I'm curious to see how he deals with this. He's fought a lot of different classes. He's fought Hollows, he's fought Warriors, he's fought Guardians, but he hasn't fought this type of player yet. And he's got to be really careful. He's definitely squishy. Good job on the block right there. He's trying to get the damage. He's got to be able to get something down on top of him. Big damage from Soro. Big stun. He gets the barrage up. Soro ports out of the way. Oh, and the pet. Oh, this is really good. Oh, Malkir's getting him really low. He's running off. He does have his heal up. This is dangerous right here. Good block. Malkir with the big push. He doesn't have his longbow up yet. He tries to get him in the hunter. The pushback. Soro's really low. That poison. Does Malkir notice where he is? No, Malkir didn't see him, I don't think. Yeah, he finally did notice him now. He knows where he is. He does have the top range. He gets him in the pushback. Big rapid fire. Soro taking a lot of damage, using a lot of cooldowns here. This is a lot of pressure. Malkir doing a really good job so far. He almost got caught once or twice. He goes into strength of the pack right now. Soro's got to be careful. He's kind of waiting it out. Big push again with the great sword. He misses it. Nice port by Soro. Rapid fire again. He gets him with the pushback. What's it called again? Point blank shot. But unfortunately, Soro just gets right over the LOS and knocked back. That's the dangerous thing with point blank. Oh, the poison. Soro didn't notice it. There's no more healing. He's in a bad spot. Malkir gets it down. Oh my god. ended up getting revealed at the end. I think they're still stealth. I'm not sure, but I think they're still stealth you're allowed to use afterwards. Oh no, there's no stealthing, but there is a certain thing that a Deadeye can use or a Thief can use to still be able to stealth afterwards. There's a trait that they can use. So Sora's going to try to finish it. It's 1-0 for Malker. Who's going to win this finals? Oh boy. I'm rooting for both because Sora's never won. But I think I'm more rooting for Malker because he is the underdog. He's never entered in any of my tourneys. And he's doing a dominating performance right here. Nice. You got some in the Hunter's shot and the point blank shot. Putting up some barrage. Oh, nice big leap right onto him. Sora's taking a lot of pressure here. He's got to be super careful. Gets him in the big stun. That's what he needed, and that's what he wants to do. Keep him under heavy pressure, but Sora's under big traps. Oh, my fucking God. He gets the down, but the pet can still take out Sora. 1-1 series. He's going for the stealth stomp. Really good job. 1-1. Hold on, I'm just going to go promote really quick into the map. Hopefully they don't start right away. This is a really good tournament. So far this one has been very, very, very exciting.
Hey, Mike.
Yep.
Is this the finals?
Yep, this is the finals.
What's the score in it?
1-1.
Is it best of 5 or best of 3?
Best of 5, sir. Oh, there's an AT coming up. Ooh, are you doing the AT?
Yeah, so I was wondering how.
Yeah, invite me. I'll do it. Invite me. I'll do it.
Well, I don't want to do it until your AT to your tournament's over with.
Oh, it'll be over with. Don't worry. Good point blank shot. Good job by Sora putting the pressure. Sorry, Alex?
No, I didn't say.
Okay. Good pressure by Sora. He's really trying to take advantage of the opportunity that he has with him really low. Oh, Malker trying to come in for the damage. He goes into strength of the pack. Just super berserk mode. This is dangerous for both of them. Oh, Sora ends up getting the down on Malker. Really good job by Sora. That's 2-1 series. Whew, loaded low. What a mayonnaise. Phew. That was really tight. Here we go into game 2, guys. Let's see if Malker made any changes to his build. Oh, it looks like Rune of the Soldier has been done. Longbow, Greatsword, Wilderness, Nature Magic, Beast Survivor, Beast Mastery, still the same. Let's see Sora if he made any changes here. No, maybe he changed. No, I think he's always running Marauder. This is a do or die situation for Malker. He's got to be really careful, being a little more patient. He doesn't know where he is, but he is on the no ports, putting up his block at a perfect time right now, being able to mitigate some of that damage. Good job by just porting away, trying to create that distance and be able to put the damage down. Malker gets him in that point blank shot. Not able to capitalize with the rapid fire afterwards. This is still really dangerous. He does use strength of the pack. Oh, so close. He ended up actually shooting his pet. That was super close. That should have been game. But Malker hanging on by a thread. He's not giving up yet. That's super unfortunate. He ended up using Greatsword far away. Now he's got to put in a lot of work to break the distance. He does get the point blank shot, which buys him a little bit of time. He's just trying to keep any pressure up he can. Oh, really good job by the pet, putting super damage onto Sora. Malker doing everything he can to survive. This is going to be interesting. Oh, big dodge. Tries to close the gap. This is gonna be dangerous. Big stun. Valkyrie reflexes out. He gets the point blank shot. He's not able to get the rapid fire on top. He gets the rapid fire, but he's now fully topped up. He drops a barrage around him. Soro didn't get hit by the barrage yet. Good job by the block coming in for the big damage. Soro goes down. Soro goes down. 2-2 series. This is rare that my finals usually go to a best of 5. Usually it's a 4, or like usually it's a 4. Best of 5, it doesn't happen too often. I'm excited that this one has come down to this. Ooh, pressure is on both opponents now. You cannot mess up. Game 5, baby. Game 5, baby. Game 5. Doesn't get hotter than this, man. There's probably a good rune change for Malkir. Big stun by Soro over here. Our palms are probably sweating. Adrenaline running. Game 5, Malkir, the comeback kid. Big stun, but he's not able to get any damage on top of him. I'm not even sure if that was a little glitch in the no port where he became obstructed. Oh, tries to get the big damage, but Malkir is cleverly just falling down. Ooh, it's a lot of touch and go. He ends up getting the hunter shot to go into stealth. Good job with the big interrupt. He gets the big damage on Soro. Soro will be able to mitigate a lot of that damage coming up from Malkir. Oh, this might be the end. No, reflex is out of the way. Comes back in with a great sword. He's able to mitigate that. Oh my god. He gets the block up just in time. This looks like the end for Malkir. Oh, just is able to dodge that. His heal is coming up. He does manage to get it off. Oh, it's so close. Malkir looking at death right in the face. That's it.
Hey, Mike, man.
Yeah.
Don't be mad at me, but they still.
It's okay, man. Don't sweat it.
I mean, I'd rather have you.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. I appreciate it, though, man. Thank you.
I was trying to keep the hold off, but.
Really good job. Thank you all for coming. Thank you so much for coming, guys. I really do appreciate it. If you like this type of content, click that follow or subscribe. I do one of these every single day. If you check out my highlights video, you'll see all my videos that I posted since I started Twitching about 29 days ago. And every single day I put out one tournament. Gonna hand out these guys their winnings here. So 200 gold times, it's 50% to the winner. Hey, thank you for that follow, man. I really appreciate that. I made a wall. Thank you. When you guys click follow or subscribe, it really pats me on the back and lets me know I'm doing a really good job. And it encourages me to keep going, man. So take a look at my highlights videos. You'll see all this type of content and they just get better and better. And as people